Good morning, class 7 students. This is your book, Communicate in English. Okay, and this is your chapter number 1, Hopscotch. Okay, now just a warm up activity. Do you know what is the meaning of a straight game? Okay, a straight game is a sport that is played on the city streets. You do not require a prepared field or an area. Okay, they are just simple fun time activities, so that can be played nearby on the streets as well as homes. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to learn about an ancient game that was played earlier by your elders. Nowadays maybe the children play this game of hopscotch. Okay, and let me just show you. This is the pattern, this is the manner of the hopscotch. Okay, it's drawn on the floor. Okay, in other states, in other countries, this game is commonly known as different kinds of with different words. It is known as like kit kit. Okay, and in Karnataka it is known as kuntebele, pandi in Tamil Nadu, tokodu bela in Andhra Pradesh, and so on. But the English name of this game is hopscotch. Okay, as you can see, this child is hopping on one foot. Okay, now why is it good for children to play? Because it doesn't need a lot of space. Okay, you can just play it in a little space, and it could be played outside or inside. What you just need a chalk to draw an 8 numbered board, just I had shown you. Okay, now there are certain rules to play this game. Okay, now first of all, the player needs a marker. Okay, then the player stands behind the starting line and then throw the marker into the first square. Then she hops over the first square to the second one, and so on. He or she continues hopping till the 8th square, and again from the 8th square the player has to turn around and hops to the squares till the second square. And over there, from the first square, the child will pick up the marker and hops over the square and then steps out. Okay, and all the hopping is done on one foot. Okay, and the game continues like this until and unless all the 8 squares have been played and the player has completed the lap successfully. And it's a skill, it's not a very simple game. It is a skilled game because you have to keep on hopping on one foot. Okay, and it requires physical agility and nimbleness, means a good balance and quickness and ease. Okay, it tests the player's balance. Okay, now if the marker does not land in the right square, or it touches the line, or the player loses the balance or touches the line, then he or she is considered as out. And at many places certain rules or variations are also added to the game just to increase the fun and the difficulty level. Okay, and here are the names. Like in Germany, in Austria and Switzerland, it is known as Himmel and Hall, heaven and hell, so on. Like in all the parts of India or in the different countries, this game is known by different variations and names. Okay, all right, and and when it comes to the number hopscotch, over there in the game of number hopscotch, you don't need to toss a stone or a marker. Okay, the simple hopscotch is like this. What is the importance of playing such games, students? Okay, now because they help us to develop our gross motor skills. Okay, and they just improve the hand and eye coordination. These games act as the learning aids. Okay, and we also need to plan and think logically, and but at least to have fun. So there is a small warm-up activity for you kids, that you should enjoy playing this game, and you can just have a word with your adults. You can discuss with your adults that as children, what were the games played by them and why did they like them. Okay, because in the past era there were no mobile phones or no computers. Okay, And the children nowadays, we can see that they are addicted towards the mobile or the computer games. Okay, for that you need to just sit on one place and keep on playing. So it does not give you a chance to expose yourself, it does not give you a particular exposure. All right, so it's good to play these outdoor games so that you can develop your gross motor skills and you can be physically fit. And as you can see children, some book exercises are also given. So let me tell you one more thing, that whenever we come to the class, whenever the school resumes, we will just read the whole chapter one by one once again, and we will then and there we will be completing these book exercises. Okay, so it would be a kind of a revision. We'll just read all the chapters once again. Meanwhile, you just complete all the notes. Okay, have a good day.